No, I mean you have the Luhmann distinction between herstellen and darstellen, so produce and present a decision, and of course there are these empirical, factual circumstances that influence our decision-making process as such. But then you have to present it in a way that can be connected, that other jurisdictions, other court decisions, whatever, can connect to. And you can't write, I'm passing this verdict because I don't like the person, something like, or because I'm prejudiced, because I'm a racist, or whatever. So I think this it depends on what you call real. It's not. It's real, possibly in an empirically psychological sense, but it's not real for the legal system. The legal system creates its own reasons that become real for it. And I think that's really an important distinction to make, that we have this, that maybe that's the point of positivism that really should be kept and underlined. But if I have the chance, can I ask a question as well to you and to both of you, which might be solely just might be just reveal how that I didn't understand the word, but so one remark to you, João, is possibly it's very interesting that this intertwinement between violence and power is actually something that we can find within language. So the German, for instance, uses Gewalt, which covers both aspects, and it's interesting that it has this equivocal nature, and you have the same experience in English. So when within the Merchant of Venice, Shylock cries out, "There is no force in the decrees of Venice." Force isn't meant in a way of violence in a negative sense, but it's meant as the binding power of law, which he misses in this sense. So, and this ambiguity of the very wording might not be just by coincidence. And that leads me to my question. I found this concept of auto-domestication very interesting and very convincing. And in a certain way, something like also the aggressivity and the violence that comes from it, a sort of the return of the repressed, so to speak. And then again, the question would be, my question basically is it not possibly inevitable? And is it possibly linked to our status of speaking beings? So this first act of violence, the first act of self-alienation that starts off when an individual speaks and thus differentiates itself and from the world. So the constitution of the subject that actually takes place by a split through the subject. Isn't this very act of violence as a form of subjectification something that we just really cannot get rid of?